Hello, welcome back to Skyrim Saturdays with me, Auron, and our apprentice sorcerer and champion of Azura, Narrathor. When we had last left off, we cleared out Mistwatch Keep of the bandits therein, only to discover that, what do you know? The guy that for whom we agreed to search for his wife, she was the one in charge of the bandits. What? Crazy. Narrathor, disliking bandits heavily, and finding it disgraceful that she would dare become a bandit just because she was bored, killed her. And fortunately, Christos seemed to have a short-term memory loss and did not kill us in exchange for us killing his wife. And now we are back in Winterhold, ready to continue our magical training. In fact, today we are going into Sarthaal. Yes, none other than Sarthaal. And what we shall do, we're going to go alone. Kind of. We are going to bring Caden and our new friend Bacchus along. We will do that. However, they are not going to come in with us. We'll tell them to wait outside.
Yes? With you to the ends of the world, my friend. Assuming that it is flat, of course. You never know with those cartography types.
Is Tamriel flat? Is Mundus flat? That's a great fucking question. Is Nirn flat? I never fucking thought of that. Nirn might be flat, guys. Alright, anyway, so we are gonna bring them with us.
Aye.
But they're not gonna come in with us. I'm going to have them
Let's hit the road.
wait outside, and then if it proves too much for us, we'll call them in, and they can help. But Narrathor would like to do this on his own. Now here's one of the. I was going to learn those spells that I bought from Tolfdir, but like each one would have taken like 11 hours to study, and all in all, that's like 3 days of studying, which. Like, yeah, I know that they will wait outside, right? I know that Tolfdir and all the other students will wait outside for us for as long as it takes us to get there. But that would break my immersion completely. So we're putting off studying those books for quite some time. But make no mistake, we will study those spell tomes. We will get around to it. But that'll be a thing for after with Sarthaal. Now, one thing that I'm thinking about. We have a money problem. The problem is we don't have enough of it for all the spells that we want to buy. So we really got to get on this adventurer's life sooner rather than later, I think. Narrathor's got to sit on his own for a while after this because he, in his opinion, is not learning these spells fast enough. But he needs more coin. So after we're finished with Sarthaal and some of the other miscellaneous little side quests that we have, we're gonna set off on our own for a bit. But oh yeah, I did change up Narrathor's hair again. I just can't fucking make up my mind about what I like. I think this hairdo might be a winner for a while. He will eventually just have straight up long ass hair. But I'm saving that for when I feel like he's reached an appropriate level of wizardry. Similarly, he will eventually have a long ass beard, but once more, I am waiting until he reaches an appropriate level of wizardry. What that level is, I don't know yet. But that's my thinking. Right? Let's make sure that we have the right spells on.
It's bloody horrible.
I know. It's awful out here. It is bloody horrible out here. Since it's cold outside, we should have our frost rune ready. That over there. Are you friendly? Oh god, you look fucked up. You okay? Yo!
I'm not sure you belong here.
You alright?
You learn spells now we can try. You master the martial arts.
I
now,
wish.
it's not-
What?
And you're as deft a hand as I've ever seen. We you can't read a bloody map for shite.
Hey, I mean, when you're right, but hey. How dare you? Alright, well, there weren't any obstacles on the way over here, that's good. Alright. Well, we'll have Caden and Bacchus wait in here. Well, actually, yeah, no, let's have them wait in here. I don't think they'd appreciate being told to wait out in the cold. So at least in here there's a fire.
You look cold.
It's freezing out here, man.
Aye, don't be long.
So you wait here. You also wait here.
Not even a kiss goodbye.
Alright.
I'm offended.
Narathor is quickly beginning to regret bringing Bacchus along. He's a bit much. And he's not satisfying Narathor's curiosity about Oblivion to nearly the extent he would like. Gonna just keep moving. Bear can't reach me here. Alright. I do like all these additions to Sarthaal. Really makes it feel like more of a not expedition, excavation. I like it quite a bit. Hello, Tolfdir.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Yeah, let's do that. It's freezing out here, man.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
There we go. Alright. Yeah. Gonna move on? There we go.
Sarthaal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthaal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Yeah, so what exactly is so important about this one?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What exactly are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Alright, well I don't have any questions at this time. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins.
Sounds good.
Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over.
Brilliant.
Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Onmund, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. Zizargo, what shall we have you do? Why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Check in with our fellow students.
Do you think there's treasure here? Something to make Jazargo a powerful wizard?
Seem rather excited to be here, Jazargo.
Oh yes, Jazargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
I use that. Hey, why do you think we're here?
Because Torfdir says so. He says there are things to learn here.
Why are we here? Because Ulfdir told us to come here, dude. What are you talking about? I love it.
All right then.
Fucking amazing. How about Brilliana and Onmund? Onmund's a Nord. It'll be interesting to hear what he thinks about us being here. Hey, Brilliana.
To think, my ancestors destroyed the homes of Onmund's ancestors.
Oh.
So much bloodshed.
That's awkward. Are you nervous about being here?
Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
Excuse me, I am a native of Morrowind. How dare you? What do you know anything about Sarthaal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
See.
Until next time.
Sharing. Alright, now let's check in with Onmund. What he thinks about this whole situation. Especially curious to hear what he'll say considering a Nord. Yeah, I had my pickaxe. Onmund, my friend.
I wonder if everyone else would be so happy to rifle through the bones of their ancestors.
Thinking you're not happy to be here.
No. There's no chance anyone in authority approve this.
Are you kidding
Our
me?
ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace.
Oh, he probably means like a Jarl or something. Why do you think we're here?
Hopefully, we can learn something from the experience. How the ancient Nords used magic. Maybe even what happened to this place.
Alright. Sounds good.
All right, then.
Sharing. Alright, so let's
I'm not
gotta
seeing
move on.
signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Hey, Tolfdir. Alright, let's check in with everybody. Alright, Arniel. Hey there.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here.
Sounds good.
Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
You got it. So what exactly did you need me to do again? Sorry.
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Sounds good. It's interesting to me that the modder gave Bretons those pointy ears. It kind of makes sense because they're the descendant. You know, they're like descendants of half elf, half human, right? Through a long process of miscegenation. Ooh, health is increased by 32. Like that. Which makes sense, you know. You know what I want to see? You know what I would really love to see? You know that picture in the Oblivion remastered character creation when you're choosing a Breton, you get a dude with really long fingers? I want Bretons to have really long fingers. That's what I want to see. I might just keep these rings, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, I shouldn't. I can't because it doesn't go on my left. Right. I'd rather have more magicka, so. Alright. I'm going to start investing in health more so moving forward. We just really need it. Really, really need it. Another enchanted ring. What we got here? I also need to invest in my martial skills a little bit more. Then I'm a bit tankier. Well, that ain't good. Hey, Tolfdir. I'm in a bit of a situation here, bud. Or sir, I should say.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
Pulled an amulet off the wall, and then this thing came up.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Right, put it on. What's it do for me? Grants you the Firebite spell.
You see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Well, isn't that interesting? Oh dear, wasn't that fascinating?
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
Did you see that?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Absolutely. I'll catch up with you in a second.
Please be careful.
I'm gonna
here.
go ahead and
The site isn't entirely secured.
give Arnie all the
Well,
things.
certainly none of this will benefit my research.
Here's what I could find.
I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you.
Great. Alright, well, see you later.
All right, then.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting.
Alright, let's get a little light here. A meal.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Strange. Whoa. What?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Whoa.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared and spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything.
Figured.
Can you tell me more about what you saw?
Yeah, it said something about danger ahead in the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What is the Psijic Order? I've never heard of them.
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
But why are they contacting me then? They're so secret.
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Alright, well let's have a look at the coffins.
Mm-hmm.
Ready just in case. Oh shit! I'm not hitting him with it. There we go. How close do I have to be? There we go. Well, it's good that we could take a hit from a Draugr. That's an encouraging sign. I got it, Tolfdir.
Over here.
Alright
Never
then.
seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But If it is truly dangerous, be careful.
Will do.
Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Sounds good. Let me see what they've got on them. Bone meal. Gotta remember my rules. We don't pick up ancient coins. We don't touch burial urns. Chests are fair game. There we go. Do not touch the burial urns. Refresh this. Ready with our flame cloak. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. I didn't even cast it. Cool. Great, thanks.
Good enough.
There you go.
What was that? Yeah!
Have faith, mortal.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I knew it.
There we go. Alright, this is going pretty well so far. Alright, so far so good. We're gonna have a thorough look around this chamber before we proceed further. I don't think we really need our scarf on right now. Let's pick off the scarf. To bring here. Ah, a treasure. Is worth it to find treasure. Let's do let's be ready with Grandpa Brainos. Right. Ooh, soul gem. Greater soul gem, even. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to take fucking, I forgot. Hold on. Do not pick up the first coins. Burial urns. None of that interests me. Well, I guess I could enchant the helmet. Getting practice. Not a bad idea. Put this on now. Got him. Not bad. That. I can sell it. Okay, what we got going on here? A little puzzle? Alright. These ancient Nords certainly didn't make very challenging puzzles, did they? There we go. Alright. Do a quick save. Ace. Oof. There we go. Got her. Do I have a potion of mending? That way it'll just boost my health regen? Nope. Okay. Well, that's alright. Not touch the burial urns. Let's see here. Oh. Well, this is fair game as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Got here. Oh, Dwemer helmet. Oh wow, it's one of the. It's like the one that that one guy had. Wow, very cool. I like that it has a Dwemer face on it. Very nice. How do I get out? There we go. All right. Nice. Very, very cool. Oop. There we go. Another one. Alrighty then. Huh, another one of these Nord puzzles. Huh? Be no problem. Oh. It's different than the others. Okay, so what if I do this one? Okay, so this adjusts all of them. This adjusts 1 and 2. I'm gonna call them 1 and 2. This adjusts all of them. This adjusts 1 and 2. That adjusts number 1. Make sure they're both 1 off. Okay. That one's exactly where it needs to be. Now let's go ahead. There we go. Nice. Alright. Fun little brain teaser. Coffee. Coffee has been obtained.
Hold on, my
Oh!
brother, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Huh. Better late than never, Tolfdir. Good to see you. Oh shit. Well, that was one of the more subtle Nord traps. You didn't notice that. Alright, Tolfdir, be careful. Don't step on it, whatever you do. Dwemer history and culture. Like that. We need to start researching the Dwemer, going into their ruins soon. Like that. Don't step on the pressure plate, Tolfdir. That's why I moved. I kind of figured he would. He just doesn't care. He's that much of an alteration master. Ooh, Grand Soul Gem. Is it filled? It's not. You'll have to fill it. Fine. Oh, what was that? How strange. Whoa! What the? Wow. Tolfdir, are you seeing this?
Well now, would you look at that?
Yeah.
I never imagined we'd find something like this.
Tell me about it.
Why is this buried so far within Sarthaal?
Strange. Oh. Uh-oh.
Over here.
Your blood will boil.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain.
Do you
some
have
of
to
the power.
walk in between them? Is that a good idea? Tolfdir. Tolfdir, please. Please, Tolfdir, please.
What's left of Northwest?
Excellent. Whoa! Wow. That sure is something. That's damn impressive. I've never seen anything like it.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savosaran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Alright, I will get back there and let him know as soon as I can. No, do not loot that body.
What are you doing that for?
I don't want you to have it. Ooh. Our amulet fragment. Writ of sealing. Forbidden legend. Investigate the cryptic message. Be bound here, Jirik. Or would it be Jirik? I don't know. Jirik. Murderer. Betrayer. Condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Fascinating. Look into this. Galder Blackstaff absorbs 22 magic per second. Ooh! That sounds really cool. Looks pretty neat, too. Well, this would be a good way to recharge our magicka when we're out. This could be very useful to us indeed. I like the motif here. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Strange. What a strange animal. Greater Soul Gem. I did not mean to open that. Greater Soul Gem. Is it filled? Yes. Very cool. Nope, remember, I almost forgot my rule. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is impressive. Well, Tolfdir, I assume you're going to be hanging out here for a bit.
Simply fascinating.
So, what exactly should I tell the Archmage?
Let him know that we've unearthed something, well, I'm not sure. Something unique, let's say. It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. You should be most interested.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Oh, I think I'll be fine. We seem to have eliminated the most pressing threat. It certainly seems that whoever placed this here intended for it to be well guarded. I wonder why.
Mystery. Well, it might be a bit before we see each other again, so let me see if I can get another spell from you. Or maybe we should save up for our... Oh, wow. What is that, 44 versus 33? These are strange numbers. Why is it 44 versus 30? How odd. Very tempted by the Adepthood. Spell. Nah. Equilibrium. Nah. You know, I think I should say... I think I should hold off. Although slow fall is very tempting. I should hold off.
Until next time.
I want to get, What? Tolfdir, do you hear that? Something about this... I hear chanting. Sounds both familiar yet alien. Something strange about this. I feel called. Drums. Something about that wall. What is coming off it? Some kind of strange magical energy, but it seems different. Why do I feel compelled to walk towards it? There's something on the tip of my tongue. Feels cold. But I can't say it. Why can't I say it? Sigruf raised the stone for his sister's memory, Manal, whose beautiful face was sharp and white as a statue carved. Why was I able to read that? I don't even know what this script is. Why was I able to understand that? Strange. Very odd. Okay, well... Ah, the key. But we're not going to use it. Dwarven plate boots. 22% of spell damage while blocking. All valuable loot. Strange place this is. What is that supposed to be? Very clearly Nordic. Don't know what to make of it. Well. Perhaps that's a research project for the future. There we go. Oh! Got out safe and sound. Ah. Oh, God. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's horrible out here. Alright, let's collect our friends. And get back to the college.
All ears.
Trying to remember exactly how to get to them. I don't think this is the right way. Oh. It's quite the adventure. Interesting mysteries to uncover.
Were you saying something?
Yeah, let's get moving.
With you to the ends of the world, my friend. Assuming that it is flat, of course. You never know with those cartons.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Aye.
You have something on your mind?
Not right now.
Okay.
All right.
Any activities?
We should do some fishing.
No. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Oh. You guys aren't going to believe what we found in there. I'm pretty sure the Archmage won't either. Let's go ahead and get back over to the college, however. Freezing out here. I don't want to spend more time out here than is necessary. Look at that, a stag. You know, one thing that I've been thinking about while playing Oblivion Remastered and all that, given how much people love spellcrafting, right? I'm surprised that nobody has modded, well, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it does exist, but I'm surprised that nobody has modded spellcrafting into Skyrim yet, right? You think that with how beloved a feature that is, you think that somebody would have done it by now. Maybe someone has attempted to do it and it just didn't really work out. Maybe the mod is buggy. Maybe it doesn't work too well. Should be interesting, right? I am somewhat hopeful that they bring back spellcrafting for Elder Scrolls 6, but it's not gonna make or break the game for me. Spellcrafting is definitely nice. It definitely makes you feel more like a wizard. And even when you go through the College of Winterhold questline, like, you kind of get the idea that people are trying out spells, they're inventing spells, and it does feel weird that you can't do that. Right? Okay. We're back. Huh. What an adventure that was. Alright, Caden.
Everything all right?
Any thoughts?
The people of Winterhall are cold and stubborn as the lands they're born to. My kind of people, to own the truth.
Alright, well, how about you rest here?
Aye.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Good for you, asshole.
What does my favorite mortal want now?
Surprised there isn't more to talk about with Bacchus at this point. Anyway, wait here.
Don't mind me, I suppose. Just standing here, completely inconspicuously.
Yes, that's what you're doing. Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't more to do with Bacchus. To be frank, I thought there'd be like he'd have more. That there'd be some kind of like fun little side quest with him, but so far there's nothing. Kind of surprising, to be honest. Anyway, go to bed. We'll tell the Archmage about our discovery in the morning.
Good.
Naruthor sleeps naked, evidently. Well, mostly naked.
Getting hungry.
In dark dreams, you waded into a river, for reasons you knew not. Within the water, something brushed your leg. Jerked and hastened for the opposing bank, but land seemed to grow further away the more you progressed. Another slithering brush against your leg, and an oily gray shape circling the waters. Glimpsed teeth. Suddenly, the water grew deeper. Your next step saw you go under, light fading away above you. Well, that's a disturbing dream. Lingering nightmare. God. Look at what that's about.
I'm not the best cook.
There we go. Great. Alright. Well, what effect does that have exactly? Lingering nightmare. Stamina is lowered by 10 for 8 hours. Today's gonna studying kind of day, I think. First, we should go tell the Archmage about what we found. Ooh, it is freezing out here. My goodness. Day hasn't improved much. Right. The Archmage's quarters again. Further and further up. Up further still. Wow. Impressive. Very impressive study. Wow. Greetings, Archmage.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir, we haven't.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research or problem here?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths.
Fair enough.
We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What's your take on how the local North college?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
Naturally. Is there anything we can do?
Someday the college may be fully accepted by the Nords. I hope that my work as Archmage may help. Meanwhile, it's not the place of the college to become involved in local politics.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's exactly what I've been doing. We know what the purpose is. Maybe we'll ask about the history of the college later. Out of curiosity, have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
Well, I need to talk to you about Sarthaal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
Another?
I have enough to deal with right now.
That's happened before? God, well... We have found something in Sarthaal. Ulfdir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes?
Correct.
Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject.
Very well.
Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Turning. Well, can you tell me a bit more about the college's history?
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
I take it. Well, what happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse,
yeah,
as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused it?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Very well.
All right then.
Thank you. Well, we'll go ahead and look into the message. We'll do those things. That is going to require going down to the earth.
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are strewn about here and there, it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the shelves.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well? I will need to have a word with Urag regarding your training.
Oh, Lost Legends. Regarding the thing that we... Fall from Glory. Thieves Guild of Skyrim. That Lost Legends. Among the tales in this book is the forbidden legend of the wise and just Archmage Galder. Serious murder in the dawning days of the First Era was struck from. Yes, I would like to. The history of Skyrim is vast, predating even the most ancient records of man and mer. Much has been lost, fallen to the ravages of. But nothing is ever truly forgotten. Where no records exist, legends and folk tales. Past, a way to piece together truth, half remembered and. For generations, the people of Northaal have told whispered tales of the Pale Lady, a ghostly woman who wanders the northern marshes, wherever seeking her daughter. Some say she steals children who wander astray, others that her sobbing wail strikes dead all those who hear it. But behind these tales may lie a kernel of truth, for ancient records speak of Aumriel, mysterious figure Ysgramor's heirs battled for decades and finally slipped away. Reachmen tell the story of Phaelon Red Eagle, an ancient king who rallied his people and drove back the Cyrodiil with a sword. Though accounts vary, they too seem to be based on an underlying truth. The Imperial Chronicles of Empress Hestra mention a rebel leader of that era who was eventually cornered in battle, at the cost of a full legion of men. But some tales prove far harder to analyze. Among scholars, perhaps the best known is the forbidden legend of the Archmage. The dawning days of the First Era, the story, there lived a powerful wizard by the name of Galder. Wise and just, he was well known in the courts of King Gerald and the Jarls of Skyrim. And his aid and counsel were sought by men and mer alike. And then he was murdered. Some say one of his sons killed him, others that King Harold, jealous of his power, gave the order. But Galder's 3 sons fled into the night, pursued by a company of Harold's best warriors and the king and the Lord Garmin. Personal battle. A great chase ensued from the wilds of the reach to the glacial north. One brother is said to have persisted in the ruins of Holgunther at the foot of Solitude. The others were run to ground soon thereafter. And once it was done, King Harold ordered every record of their murders destroyed. Galder's name. Even today, few sources remain, and no bard will tell the tale. But perhaps the truth yet remains in some ancient, waiting to be unearthed, for nothing. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, somehow we got a map marker out there. Don't know why. Don't know what led us to that. Well, actually, let's reread that. Something must have been here. The great chase ensued from the wilds of the Reach to the glacial north. One brother is said to have perished in the ruins of Folgunther. Okay, at the foot of Salt. That's why I got at it. Okay, now that makes sense. I understand now.
There are few places.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
I need to learn about something that we found in Sarthaal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh?
It would seem that way.
Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Yeah, seems that way. So who is Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Why are these mages at Felglow?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Surprising considering that you guys are pretty permissive, all things considered. They must have been up to something really nasty. This is quite an impressive library, by the way.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Interesting. You seem to take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
See. Can I check out books from the Arcanium?
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
Understood.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I understand.
And I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yes.
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything.
I'm curious if he has anything about Artaeum. Let's see here. Anything that would tell us about Dunmer of Skyrim. Oh, that's interesting. Mortal Blood, Killing Before You're Killed, Mystery of Tulara, Nightingale, Songs of the Return, Taxonomy of Lycanthropic Disease, Hope Cabin in the Woods, nothing.
Until next time.
Well, let's look through the shelves. Can we? How unfortunate. Dragon, Wolf Queen, Book of Daedra, Ethereum Wars.
Are you looking for any specific volumes, Travis?
Oh, no, not really. I've forgotten what I was looking for.
Well then, let me know if you need anything.
I don't know who this Alduin is.
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are strewn about
Okay,
here
well,
and
nothing.
there, it's impossible to determine if a book's been checked.
Well, we're not going to do this just yet, nor are we going to do this just yet. We have other things that we need to take care of. Among them being the fact that we should. Well, we need to do this. Right? We still need to get that staff and the ring and all that stuff. So at the Sky Temple ruins, I found the body of a mage who was attempting to obtain 3 sigil stones to restore her magical items. However, I'll need a special ring to summon the necessary Daedra, which the mage accidentally shipped away on a cargo ship called the Sea Stallion. I found the ring in a coffin deep trench. What? No, we haven't. We haven't found the ring yet. What are you talking about? Still need to find it. It's over here somewhere. So, that's inaccurate. But that's okay. No worries. Also need to do this. You can do these two. Yeah. So.
I'm sorry.
You know.
It's just the professor.
Got some other things to do first.
Without any concern for the person who has to clean up.
Still wondering where Feralda is. Still wondering where Feralda is. I'd love to get that upgraded drain spell. You are not Feralda. Are you Feralda? You are Feralda.
Mirabelle does a fine job as master.
Hey, I need some things.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yes, I do. Wish to do that. Let's get, yes, Hangman's Noose. There are a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff here. Ugh. God damn, why do you have to do this to me? Game, why are you doing this to me? This is not fair. There's a lot of stuff that I want. Alright, well, we need this. Thank you.
Alright then.
Need to get our... Need a stronger way to get our health back. Deal damage at the same time. Oh, it's a pleasant day out. Well, I think what we should do is do some research. Do some studying. Before we set off. Besides, our stamina is impacted. We just had a horrible nightmare. We should probably take it easy today, right? Take a brain break, so to speak. Alright, let's have a seat. What happened to the claw? Of course it fell down. God damn it. I kind of figured. Okay, well, let's do some studying. What do we want to learn first? Let's go ahead and learn Iron Flesh. Well, Paralysis Rune is also tempting.
This place is
This.
magical.
You don't say, Aiden. Ugh, you're damn hungry. I'd imagine that it's late. It's pretty late. Let's have a bite to eat. Ugh, still peckish. Okay, well, let's go upstairs and get a little snack, I guess. Let's have these. Excellent. Alright, let's finish up our studies of Iron Flesh. Alright. Let's wash up. Go to bed. We'll have some floor bread. Delicious. Feeling much better now. Well, actually, you know what? I wonder... Oh, good. Great. Oh, let's learn this. Talk? I don't want to do it. I don't want to put it on.
Getting lost in your studies there.
Yeah, let's do it. I know it's not the best, but it'll do for now. There we go. Nice.
Jezargo continues to struggle with words. You have time to practice?
Maybe later. I'm sort of busy now.
Jezargo understands. You hesitate because you know Jezargo will be better than you. Very well.
What a prick. Alright, let's have a rest for the night. I forgot to take off my stuff. That's okay. And I think what we'll do in the morning, now that we're over our nightmare, let's go ahead and go after that ring. That'll be the last... Oh, what? God damn it. In the dream, you stood on the edge of a gathering of golden-robed magi, all spoken tones edged with anger and admonishment. Some gestured as they spoke, some seemed to recoil into themselves as the debate went on, and all grew weary of the passage of time. Suddenly one tensed, looked directly at you. Several pairs of eyes found you then. There was a sensation of vertigo. Then you found yourself in your sleeping place, the edge of waking. Team eyes. Thing.
You haven't heard any more about dragon sightings, have you?
I don't know. What are they talking about? What dragon sightings?
Fine with me. A pity. You have any idea how much
Heal rate is raised by 5%.
Or even better, bottle their flame. The right buyer would pay an immense amount.
Bottle their flame? I can't. No, I don't think I've any interest
What
in
they're
that.
talking about, dragon sightings. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. There are no dragons.
Yes. Need
They're going
to pull you out of the fire again, do we? What are enigmatic and
really.
good-looking
Couriers
Daedra
don't seem to
companions
like
for?
delivery.
That's too bad.
What do you need?
Hey, let's get going.
Bloody hell. Where does the time go?
Right? Let's actually clean up a little bit before we head out. Fresh.
You smell magic in the air too. It
Alright,
smells
so let's get
I'm
going.
working on some very important
Thunderstorm.
research, I assure
I'm
you.
sure you are, Arniel. Let's go ahead and find that magical ring. That'll be the last thing we do for the day. Today's episode, I should say. Ah! Let's get moving. Have stone flesh at the ready. Be ready with Grandpa Brainos. Oh god, no, no.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Couriers.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Give me. I didn't get any message about what he gave me. What did he give me? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Who cares? More important things to worry about. Alright, hood is on. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use some water walking. I keep forgetting I haven't favorited. Until we come to where we need to be. Bear over there. Bye, bear. Let's see here. We're getting kind of close. Something else wishes to kill me. Grandpa Brainos will take care of it, I'm sure. Let's see here. Overturned boat here. This be it. This might actually be it. But our thing is still active. So, are those penguins? Those are fucking penguins. Actually, they look like dodo birds. Oh shit. Cool. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. They're cute. I love it. Oh, they sound awesome. I love the sounds that they make. Can we take out that bear? Probably, right? Is that a dead whale? There you go. This feels right. It feels like it should be over here. Oh. Still waiting for our water walking to wear off. So we'll just chill here for a bit. Maybe we'll meditate while we wait. We're just waiting. Bacchus is going a little swim over there. Still waiting. It shouldn't be much longer now.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Why? What wants to kill me? What wants to kill me? It sounds like a baby crab. Who cares? Guess I can soul trap it.
Sorry.
Right.
Let it be a lesson to others.
Let it be a lesson to others. Yeah, that'll show them.
Are you holding up all right?
How about you wait here? I have to go swimming.
Don't be long.
I won't be. You wait here as well.
What does my... Not even a kiss goodbye, then? I'm offended.
Oh, please shut up. Alright, so we need Flame Cloak and water breathing. Alright. Wait for it to come back. Keeping an eye on my status effects. Oh, this looks promising. Yeah, this will be it. Okay, our thing is about to wear off. We gotta get back up to the surface. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Huh. Shit. Okay. Damn penguins, you didn't help me at all. Right, so it's supposed to be... Man, I sure wish I had a quest compass right now. Alright, let's reapply everything. It'll be easier now that we know where it is. Where is it? Oh, maybe over here? What wants to kill me? Oh, it's over there. Quickly. Oh god, this sucks. Can I drink? Ah! Oh god. Oh god, hurry up, hurry, hurry. Whew. Oh, whoa. Alright, shit. That was a little touch and go for a second. Oh my god. Ate it. Whew. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's go over by that fire over there and warm up a bit. And then we'll read the notes that we just picked up.
I knew. Need all batteries to pull you out of the fire again, do we? What are enigmatic and good-looking Daedra companions for?
Let's get going.
Alright, let's go.
Between you and me, I don't like Bacchus very much. I thought having him along would be more interesting. We'll keep him along for a little while longer. But we are eventually going to retire him sooner rather than later, I think. This is my first time having Bacchus. I didn't know anything about him prior to this, and yeah, he's not as interesting as I thought he'd be. There we go. Alright, so while we're here, let's have a look at these notes. Final lesson. by a Grothius Goth. It is time for you to leave your apprenticeship here, said the great sage to his students, Taxim and Bonguldak. So soon, cried Bonguldak, for it had been but a few years since the training began. Are we such poor pupils? We have learned much from you, master, but you have no more to teach us? Taxim asked. You have told us so many tales of great enchanters in the past. Can't we continue to learn until we have reached some level of their power? I have one last story for you, smiled the great sage. Many thousands of years ago, long before the Cyrodiilic dynasty of Riemann, and even longer before the Septim dynasty ruled Tamriel, and before there was a Mages Guild, and when the land called Morrowind was known as Resdain, and the land of Elsewhere was called Anakina and Palatine, and the only law of the land was the cruel ways of the Alessian doctrines of Maruk. There lived a hermetic enchanter named Dalak, who had two apprentices, Uthrak and Loreth. Uthrak and Loreth were remarkable students, both equally assiduous in their learning, pride of their master. Both excelled at the arts of the cauldron, mirror castings, the infusion of spiritus into mundus, and the weaving of air and fire. Dalak was very fond of the boys, and they of him. On a springtime morn, Dalak received a message from another enchanter named Piathil, who lived deep in the forests of the Colovian heartland. You must remember that in the dark days of the First Era, mages were solitary practitioners, with the only organized consortium being the Sigics of Artaeum. Away from that island, mages seldom saw one another and even more rarely corresponded. Thus, when Dalak received Piathil's letter, he gave it his great attention. Piathil was greatly aged, and he had found the peace of his isolation threatened by the Alessian reform. He feared for his life, knowing that the fanatical priests and their warriors were close at hand. Dalak brought his students to him. It will be an arduous and perilous journey to the Colovian estates, one that I would fear partaking even in my youth, Dalak said. My heart trembles to send you two forth to Piathil's cave, but I know that he is a great and benevolent enchanter, and his light must continue to burn in the heart of the continent if we are to survive these dark nights. Uthrak and Loreth pled with their teacher not to order them to go to Piathil. It was not the priests and warriors of the Alessian reform they feared, but they knew their master was aged and infirm, and could not protect himself if the reform moved further westward. Finally, he relented and allowed that one would stay with him, and the other would journey forth to the Colovian estates. He would let them decide which of them would go. The lads debated and discussed, fought and compromised, and at last elected to let fate make the choice. They threw lots, and Loreth came up short. He left early the next morning, miserable and filled with fear. For a month and a day he tramped through the forest into the midst of the Colovian estates. Through some planning, some skill, and much assistance for sympathetic peasants, he managed to avoid the ever-tightening circle of the Alessian reform by crossing through unclaimed mountain passes and hidden bogs. When at last he found the dark caverns where Dalak had told him to search for Piathil, it was still many hours before he could find the enchanter's lair. No one appeared to be there. Loreth searched through the laboratory of ancient tomes, cauldrons, and crystalline flutes, herbs kept alive by the glow of mystic circles, strange liquids, and gases caught in transparent membranes. At last he found Piathil, or so he assumed. The desiccated shell on the floor of the study, clutching tools of enchantment, scarcely seemed human. Loreth decided that he could do nothing further for the mage, and began at once the journey back to his true master Dalak and his friend Uthrak. The armies of the reform had moved quickly since he passed. After more than one close near encounter, the young enchanter realized that he was trapped on all sides. The only retreat that was possible was back in the caves of Piathil. The first thing to be done, Loreth saw, was to find a means to keep the army from finding the laboratory. That, he found, was what Piathil himself had been trying to do. But by a simple error even an apprentice enchanter could recognize, he had only succeeded in destroying himself. Loreth was able to take what he had learned from Dalak and apply it to Piathil's enchantments quite successfully. The laboratory was never found or even detected by the reform. Much time passed. In the 480th year of the First Era, the great Aiden Durrani won many battles against the Alessian horde, and many passages and routes that had once been closed were now open. Loreth, now no longer young, was able to return to Dalak. When at last he found his way to his master's old hovel, he saw candles of morning lit in all the trees surrounding. Even before he knocked on the door and met his old fellow Uthrak, Loreth knew that Dalak had died. It was only a few years ago, said Uthrak, after embracing his friend. He talked of you every day of every year you were away. Somehow he knew that you had not preceded him to the world beyond. He told me that you would come back. The gray-haired men sat before the fire and reminisced of the old days. The sad truth was that they had both discovered how different they had become. Uthrak spoke of carrying on the master's work, while Lorath described his new discoveries. They left one another that day, each shaking his head, destined to never see one another again. In the years ahead, before they left the mortal world to join their great teacher Dalak, they both achieved their desires. Uthrak went on to become a respected if minor enchanter in the service of Clan Dureni. Lorath took the skills he had learned on his own and used them to fashion the Balak Thurb, the Staff of Chaos. My boys, the lesson is you have to learn from a teacher to avoid those small but essential errors that claim the life of such self-taught enchanters as Peathil, and yet the only way to become truly great, try all the possibilities on your own. Fascinating. Okay, now that was that. Now there was a note as well, and I didn't really... It must be this, Master Elaine's last words. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead. A fate I'm sure brings a smile to your face, if you're standing on your head anyway. Otherwise, it would just be a frown, and we can't have that. That would be far too predictable. For who doesn't appreciate a little chaos? Maybe I'll finish this sentence by saying Flying of Orkerloaf. Hopefully now your frowns are facing the right direction. After all, neither rhyme nor reason has a home here. Fire is water, up is down, right is wrong, death is life. And so, like Dalak to Lorath before me, I speak to you now, dear apprentice, from inside this box. A wise sage might caution you to be careful when you follow my path, lest you end up in the same place. But I have never claimed to be wise. To me, death is yet another adventure, another possibility to explore. The same should be true of your life. Interesting. Wow. Last words are for us now. So what is this ring? Do anything special? Sovereign Band. Your magicka regeneration is increased by 11%, and your magicka is increased by 55. Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah. We're wearing that. Increasing by 55. That's a great boost to our magicka. What are we at now? No, not that. Skills. 408! Oh my god. Wow. That is awesome. That's a pretty damn good number, if I do say so myself. Very cool. Well then. Let's have a snack. We are going to have to call things here. Have some pork or stew. Some stew sounds nice after swimming in a frozen water like that. Well, we're going to call things here. That was a lot of fun. In the next episode, we're going to investigate Hobbs Fall Cave. And then, after we investigate Hobbs Fall Cave, we'll make our way back over here to summon the Dremora, which I'm sure will not go horribly, horribly wrong. Hey, maybe Bacchus knows them. Maybe Bacchus knows those Dremora, and it'll all be okay, and we'll just have a friendly little chat. And they'll just give us the Sigil Stone, right? I'm sure it'll, you know, hey, if Oblivion Remastered has taught us anything, it's that, you know, getting a Sigil Stone is no big deal, right? But yeah, that's gonna do it for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Till the next one, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.